guys, it's Striker within our Airsoft, and today we're going to be talking about the Glock from Elite Force, the G17, and its problems and how to fix them. So let's go ahead and jump in there. I'll show you the issue. So normally you gas it up, right, and the gun's supposed to come back and forth. Well, let's see how this one operates. If your Glock has this problem, hopefully this will be able to fix it. See if I can get it to do the same. There is no BBs in the chamber or the mag, so I'm not worried about it shooting any BBs. So safety first, guys. But let's see here. Let's see if I can get it to go on camera. So if I don't hold it with a good grip at all, here's what happens. There it goes. So this is what happens whenever you shoot it. If this is your problem, this is going to be the fix for it. So right here you can see that it did not stop on the lever catch. It stopped like halfway through the cycle. If you're having this problem, this is the video you're going to want to watch to remedy it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we get started, here's a couple things you're going to need to actually work on your Glock. So you're going to need a Dremel. So make sure you have a Dremel. Mine's just one you get from Walmart. It's the Dremel brand. And you're probably going to need some of these grinding wheels. So the next thing you're going to need is just some basic tools. I have this little Cobalt set that has some small tools attached to it. So that's all you're going to need. You don't really need much to take this Glock apart. So this is what I'm going to use to disassemble the Glock. And the Dremel is the only thing I need to do and fix this issue. So let's go ahead and get started. Back to the Glock. Before you work on any pistol, you need to eject the mag. Slides right out. Next, we're going to take the slide off from the lower frame. What I normally do is just cock it all the way back and then put your slide lock up so it catches the slide lock. And then what I'm going to do is press down on these pins here. There's one on each side. You got to do both. So I'm going to do it like this, come up from underneath it. And then I'm going to press the slide release. You'll notice when I did that there, is come off the front and the rear a little bit there. So you're just going to slide it off, and then that separates them. As far as I know, there's no issues with this section from me yet, so then I'm going to set this aside as well. And here's your slide for the Elite Force G17. Pretty simple thing to take apart. You got your recoil spring, the blowback unit, and the barrel assembly. So we're going to start by taking the recoil spring, pushing it in, lifting it up, and then this is going to come straight out like that. Next, you're going to take this piece here. Sometimes it's stuck in the blowback unit here, so you're going to have to push it forward, and then that stuff will pop back where it's supposed to. And once you press this forward far enough, you can take your fingers and just tilt the barrel and push up, which will let you be able to take the barrel out just like that. You want to check this piece of the slide right here. You need to look down it like this. Not sure what kind of camera angle I got, but you're going to look down it almost like a first person view, but kind of a little above the sights here, and check to see if this is bent. If this is bent downwards, you're going to have to somehow hammer it out. Mine is not bent, but if yours is, you will either have to hammer it out or bend it back to be straight. I'm not sure what would cause that besides like a manufacturer defect or just hard usage. Maybe you fell on it or something. But mine does not have that. So this is what a good one looks like. So we're going to go on to the next thing. The next part you're going to check on the slide is going to be the inside here. So the inside of this piece, you're just going to shave a little bit off of the barrel ramp there. And then we're going to go ahead and come over to the barrel itself, and if you flip it over, if you can have it out like this and flip it over, and we're going to just go ahead and take out the hop-up unit because we don't want to damage it while we're working on it. So just lift up from the bottom and then kind of jiggle it out there. So what we're going to be shaving is going to be this portion. This portion needs to be shaved a little bit more, and then this portion needs to be shaved a little bit. So it's pretty much 3 steps. Check to see if this is bent. If it is bent, straighten it out, shave this down, and then shave these 2 sections down. I forgot to take out the blowback unit before shaving it down, so I'm gonna have to clean this out and keep on working out of here. But let me show you how to take this out so you don't have to clean your blowback unit when you go to do this. So it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna get my Phillips head here, and there's one screw right in there. And you're just gonna put your screwdriver in there and twist it. Make sure you have the right size because you don't want to strip out any of these screws here, because there's many times I didn't have the right tools and I tried to do what I could with what I had, and you end up with a lot of stripped screws that way. So take out that one screw, it slides right out, and you got these two pieces. And then this whole pullback unit will lift straight out, just like that. So basically, you can just pull that spring right off a little guide rod it has. Set all that stuff aside as well. Make sure you don't lose it because they are small. And then there's one more thing. There is a fake ejector, little, I don't know, accent to the gun, and literally it'll either fall out or you can just push it out. So make sure you don't lose that as well because it's a nice touch. So now you are ready to sand it down. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Dremel ready and some safety glasses, and we can go ahead and start trying to do some Dremel work on this. So I got my Dremel. So we're going to try this grinding wheel first. It's kind of in use, but I think it should be able to get the job done. So let's go ahead and put our safety glasses on. I'll try to get this on camera, but it's going to be pretty hard, but pretty much all I'm going to be doing here, just like this, coming in on the slide and going left and right on just the ramp. So here's the before shot. Let's go ahead and get the Dremel in. Okay, so we got that first part. Looks pretty decent. So here's the after picture. So we are done with the slide section now. We're going to move on to the barrel itself. Okay, so now we're going to shave this section down. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that now. So we're going to hit this section here, just like that. Nice and flat. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to hit it the same way. Make it nice and flat. Just like that. So you don't want to shave too much off, so it's better to shave a little and then put it all back together and try it out and it not work, than shave too much and then you have to go buy a new barrel. So okay, so I think I've gotten it perfectly flat now, as good as I can by hand, and that's all I try to shoot for, is I'm just gonna make it flat. So we're gonna move on to this side now. So I'm gonna flip it over like this so I can get to it easier. Okay, so that looks good enough to me. So I believe we are done here. I'm going to go ahead and put it back together and give it a try and see if it is all working good. And like I said, if you got any of these metal shavings from doing this in your blowback unit, if you forgot like I did, you are going to want to take it apart and clean it. So yeah, this is what mine looks like afterwards, and it should get the job done. I guess we're going to put it all back together here. First thing I do is I put the ejector inside of it here, so it's going to go inside here and just kind of lay there for a second. It'll almost feel like it's going to pop out. And if your spring is bent like this, see how the end of it is like curved? Best thing to do is put that section on the guide rod, because it'll straighten that section out, and then you got this new section right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we're going to take our blowback unit and it's going to go flipped upside down. You'll actually see a groove for it right here. So you're just going to drop it in that groove. It'll slam down. You're going to take this thing here, this piece here, and you're going to slide it like this. Is the back of it for the Glock. And it's going to go like this. Just like that right there. And there's actually a groove it falls into in here. So as long as you get it in that groove, you've aligned everything perfectly. Now, that screw, if you didn't already have it in there with yours, it's going to go straight down the middle. And you're just going to screw it in here. Take our hop-up unit, slide it back in there. Just like that. Then the barrel slides in there with it. I got my spring guide. You can put the front end goes in first. And then you press the back end. And that'll rest right here. I'll go ahead and take this, my upper and my lower. And you're going to go on the guide rails for it. And it should slide over just like that. Okay, so I just got done putting it back together and I shot it. It's still locked up, but I went back and kept on doing it. And it seems like it's slowly beginning to look better and better. So this is what it looks like now for the slide here. So I did a little bit further on the slide and it seems to be helping a little bit better. And then this is what the barrel looks like. And let's go ahead and give it a test. I'm just going to give it, I'm holding this end here so it won't lock back. I'm going to give it a light tap, see how that works. As you can tell, it's looking a whole lot better. If you have that issue and you want to fix your Glock, just keep on doing this till you stop seeing problems. I'm not responsible for what you do to your Glock, so make sure you either get a tech to do something like this, or if you have the knowledge of doing it yourself, by all means go ahead. That was just my demonstration on how I fixed mine, so hope you enjoy your Elite Force Glocks, and big shout out to the 6mm Airsoft group on Facebook. Link in the description if you want to check them out. The guys there was able to help me fix this issue. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. I'll see you on the next one.